Just now you mentioned that, one thing that really struck me was unity in power in numbers. And I was wondering how, if you're speaking to the audience, like how would you kind of motivate them to kind of take part in this kind of collective war towards better welfare for and mental well-being for kind of the US nations and globally?
I think there's a great hesitancy to engage and participate, that it is perilous, both mentally and physically, to which there could be consequence. And it's just easier to hide, turn on your Netflix and watch popcorn and not turn on the news and watch TV and not subscribe. Of course, we sort of need these sort of some timeouts, of course. But what is also so important for us to recognize the fact of what I mentioned earlier, our democracy is so fragile. And you can see that the system, unfortunately, in some venues, the system rewards bad behavior of this type of xenophobia and fears that exist. But again, just given your profession, I think you know better than anyone else in society, the average individual, how important our advocacy is on the mental stability and the mental wellness of our society, for that to us to believe in democracy, to believe in government, and frankly, to believe in one another, that we need to continually believe in each other. That's what this is about. Society is set up to be invested in each other's shared success, not to demonize or to tear down another, and that it's us versus them, but we are all one. We are all one basic race of humanity, which is important for us to recognize. So again, I'd encourage everyone to think about this. And oftentimes I also get, well, does our vote even matter? And I'll just share with you, I'm a millennial and I didn't want to do politics either. I'm an introvert. I don't like conflict. And I was taught by my family not to get involved in such divisive issues. But you can also see that for you as new grads, future graduates, will you be able to obtain the California and American dream just like everyone else of previous generations? And the answer is that it's that much harder. Then who's to be held to account? And what is the role that you play to ensuring that you are seeing the systems of change so that we collectively rewrite the rules of the economy to work for us? Because the rules are currently written for the big corporations. And I say that representing Silicon Valley. But that is the truth. If you look at the tax structure and if you look at data and facts and basic economics. So what are we doing collectively to ensure that we are voicing and doing our part? And again, finally, let me just say, when we look at facts and data, this is not just rhetoric, what I'm talking about. When you look at voter participation from the demographics of those that are under 40 years old, significantly less and low in percentage. In fact, in the 2014 election, lowest voter turnout in modern state history. So when you think about the importance of the basic fundamentals, we need to reinvest in civics education and what our role is to be active citizens.